The sand, soft under my feet, shifts and molds to the impression of my weight. Beyond, the ocean stretches, a vast canvas of blues and grays, riddled with the silver threads of countless cresting waves. I watch each wave break, spilling onto the beach, a surge of salty waters that hug my ankles before ebbing away, chased by the pull of a hidden moon. You understand, don't you, how like the ocean, life is? The ebb and flow, the highs and lows, but it's just the surface. Hidden beneath are treasured many wondrous creatures, like crabs. You might not see the correlation immediately, but let it sink in. Crabs, simple crustaceans, often underrated, largely ignored, but they're fascinating creatures, marvelous even. Truly, if you could only grasp the many parallels between life and, well, crabs. Take their shells, their exoskeleton. It's a form of protection, of security against their harsh environment. Aren't we the same? We all carry our protective shells, self-preservation in its most primal form. We cage our vulnerabilities within social constructs and behind defensive walls of etiquette and pretense. Astoundingly crab-like, isn't it? Then there's their unique walk sideways, an eccentric dance that sets them apart. Society often perceives anything deviating from its rigid norms as odd. Parallels I see too well. To follow one's own path takes courage, a virtue crabs seem to understand. But consider their molting. Shedding their shell is a wholly transformative, even metamorphic process, representing growth, change. Without discarding old, confining shells, they wouldn't grow, wouldn't survive. Life throws inevitable change and hardships our way, demanding us to break free from our old shells, molt our past selves, and grow into our potential. Pinch, retreat, clutch, that's their way. Pinch to grasp, to hold on to life, to learn, experience, fight. Retreat, for rest, for reflection, an essential balance. Ah, the clutch, the emotional grip we place on the things we care for, the dreams we hold dear. There's wisdom in the humble crab, their three-step dance mimicking our journey through life. Crabs, they respect their environment. They're scavengers, cleaners. They leave their habitats better than they found them. Now, isn't that something humanity could stand to learn a bit of? Crabs help maintain the delicate marine ecology. Their burrows help to filter water. Their scavenging controls populations. Wait, hang on, I seem to have drifted off topic. I do that sometimes, drifting into the world of crabs. It's just, have you ever held a crab shell before? You can't help but marvel at the intricate patterns and enigmatic beauty. They're architectural marvels, shells sculpted by nature itself, shrinking universes of life. But focusing in on the individual, it's astounding to realize that each crab's life is unique, shaped by encounters and experience. Much like our own lives, shaped and molded by our choices and circumstances. It's beautiful, isn't it? How deceivingly complex the life of a single crab can be, how overlooked yet so essential. Ah, there I go again, steered back to crabs. But I suppose such is the life when your mind is a beach and every thought a crab scuttling along the shores. Every ripple, every grain of sand could be seen as a moment in the infinite timeline of a crab's life. Hold a handful of sand and imagine each grain is a different crab, and think of the countless, interconnected lives of these creatures. So as you watch the sea, you could imagine countless crab lives happening in hidden depths, crabs scuttling sideways, each one a story, each wave a crash of their collective narrative. Sorry, I did it again, didn't I? With crabs, though, there never seems to be an end to it. And perhaps in that sense, crabs aren't much different from life's many beauties and idiosyncrasies. Their beautifully complex existence, their intriguing nature and resilience reflect so much more than we give them credit for.